thank you. We're on. Thank you, Justin. Cheers, Jer. Great NHS coverage today, Thursday, 5th of July, 2018, live till 5. It's the big show. Happy birthday, NHS.
Wright in the afternoon. Now playing everywhere.
I've known a few guys who thought they were pretty smart, but you've got being right down to an art. You think you're a genius, you drive me up the wall. You're a regular, original, know-it-all. Okay, so you're a rocket scientist. That don't impress me much. So you got the brains, but have you got the touch? Now don't get me wrong, yeah, I think you're alright, but that won't keep me warm in the middle of the night. That don't impress me much. Just in case, and all that extra old gel in your hair ought to lock it, 'cause heaven forbid it should fall out of place. Oh, you think you're special. Oh, you think you're something else. Okay, so you're Brad Pitt. That don't impress me much. So you got the looks, but have you got the touch? Now don't get me wrong. But that won't keep me warm in the middle of the night. That don't impress me much. You're one of those guys who likes to shine his machine. You made me take off my shoes before you let me get your car goodnight. Now come on, baby, tell me, you must be joking, right? Oh, you think you're something special. Oh, you think you're something else. Okay, so you got a car. That don't impress me much. So you got the moves, but have you got the touch? Now don't get me wrong, yeah, I think you're alright, but that won't keep me warm in the middle of the night. That don't impress me much. Oh no, you think you're cool, but have you got the touch? Now don't get me wrong, yeah, I think you're alright, but that won't keep me warm on the lawn.
Good afternoon, Big Show Radio 2. Shania Twain, that don't impress me much.
That don't impress me much.
8 minutes after 2 in Great Britain. This is a Radio 2, a BBC station. Thursday afternoon, which means really Friday tomorrow.
So what do you think, you're Elvis or something?
And then Saturday, football.
That don't impress me.
Enjoyed Jeremy's show. One of the other things I enjoyed is talking about the flying ants. They were talking about the ants, flying ants. And what about hornets? You seen those hornets? Oh my goodness. They are ugly. Hands up for changing on the beach into your trunks discreetly so no one can see your stuff. Thank you. Hands up for hard to get pink wafers. I just can't get them anymore. And hands up for getting rid of annoying gnats at night. when you're trying to sleep. As if it's not bad enough trying to sleep in this heat. But I'm not complaining, I promise. Here comes Elbow, Radio 2, Magnificent She Says, on The Big Show.
This is where the bottle lands, where all the biggest questions meet, with little feet stood in the sand. And this is where the echoes slow to nothing on the tide, and where a tiny pair of hands finds a sea-warm piece of glass and sets it as a sapphire in her mind. And there she stands, throwing both her arms around the world. A world that doesn't even know how much it needs this little girl. It's all gonna be magnificent, she says. It's all gonna be magnificent. This is where it all began, to light your mother's cigarettes, and I got to touch her hand, and my heart, there defrosted in again, wasn't built to beat that way. Suddenly I understand. There on the sand, throwing both her arms around the world. A world that doesn't even know how much it needs this little girl. It's so gonna be magnificent.
That's Elbow.
She says, it's all gonna be magnificent.
And Magnificent.
This is Mr. Bennett here.
Yeah.
Oh, look. Do text the Big Show if you find you need a shout-out.
Yeah, it's email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk, text 88291, and tweet us at BBC Radio 2.
Right. This is Jeremy Vine, and I'm trying to stay cool in this heat.
Yep.
But do remember, I love you. I'm your human fridge. You can open up the top of my hair and find ice cubes and cool yourself down. I can even come round and blow on your neck like this.
Won't be necessary. Go home now. Mostly dry and sunny everywhere. Excuse me, apart from some heavy and thundery showers across southern England. A high of 29 in Tewkesbury. I have a feeling it's even warmer than that, though. We'll check in a minute. The rain should clear tonight, leaving a dry and clear night for most of the country. Again, another fine, dry and very warm day tomorrow, Friday, with plenty of sunshine. But there could be isolated showers across Northern Ireland and southeast England. Lights on tonight, Windermere. Excuse me, 9:47. Harrogate 9:39, Rhyl 9:43, and Brighton is 9:16. Now here's Benny King in Spanish Harlem.
There is a rose in Spanish Harlem,
Coughing fit going on here.
a red rose up in Spanish Harlem. It is a special one, it's never seen the sun. It only comes out when the moon is on the run and all the stars are gleaming. It's growing in the street right up through the concrete, but soft and sweet. and rainy. There is a rose in Spanish Harlem, a red rose up in Spanish Harlem, with eyes as black as coal that looks down in my soul and starts a fire there, and then I lose control. I have to beg your pardon. I'm going to pick that rose and watch her as she grows in my garden. I'm going to pick that rose and watch her as she grows in my garden. There's a rose in Spanish Harlem. La 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 la. There is a
Rose in Spanish Harlem. Good afternoon to you wherever you are, whatever you're doing. It's Radio 2 and it's 2:16. Let's just have a look at day 4 Wimbledon. And Rafa is on centre court right now. He's playing Mikhail Kukushin from Kazakhstan, and Rafa's one set up as we think now. Yes, and over on court 2, Novak Djokovic has just started his match against Horatio Sebigios. I think that's right.
BBC Radio 2.
Welcome to Ibiza. Get your fix of fun and sunshine.
As we celebrated the 30th anniversary of the second Summer of Love.
Encapsulated the moment.
There's not many places left in the world where you're not judged.
With performances.
From Ibiza's Maxi Jazz!
David Morales.
Bonnie Tyler. Wow, wow, wow.
Morchiba.
Mr. Tony Hadley.
And a special mix from Groove Armada.
Yes, come on. Zoe Ball, Gary Davis, and me, Anna Matronic.
From the White Isle.
Just call it Having It Island, because that is what it is all about.
Listen now on the BBC iPlayer radio app.
Will do, Gary. Thank you. The pollen index is high across the whole of the UK, apart from East Anglia, where it's medium. Might head for there. Holiday destinations: Torquay, partly cloudy and 24. Malaga, wall-to-wall sunshine today with highs of 34. Los Angeles, a high of 29 today, but it's going to be 38 tomorrow. 38 from 29. Gran Canaria, cloudy and not as nice as the UK. Nice is nice. Scattered thunderstorms today, though, but it's looking good for the weekend. Barcelona, hot and sunny for the next week or so with highs of 31. Dalaman, Turkey, boiling hot, 40. I mean, that's incredible. 40 Celsius. Benidorm, warm and sunny and 31. Dubrovnik, Croatia, sunny and 28. Steve.Wright at bbc.co.uk for a shout out. Text 88291. Tweet us at BBC Radio 2. Rattles and The Witch. Steve, keep the tunes coming as we struggle on the M25 on our way home in Dorset. Thanks, Kathy and Jerry. And Steve and team, it's Paul in Gloucestershire. I've spilt a pot of cream in my built-in fridge and it's gone round the back. No! I've got to pull it out and clean it as I can't wait till Friday because it absolutely stinks. You watch your back.
Steve, the White House dog doesn't eat meat.
Why not, Mr. President?
We don't give him any. That's it, moron.
The outtakes are better, aren't they? Natalie Dormer today from Game of Thrones, actress, chatting about the BBC Two drama Picnic at Canning Rock. It's a new movie, and it's a new TV movie. And also, she's got a brand new film called In Darkness. George MacKay, he's starring in the horror film The Secret of Marrowbone. There's Tim and Janie and Bobby and Justin and Shabnam and the oldies. Chosen by Kate Shipman. In Beeston. Hey.
Havana, ooh, na, na. Hey. Half of my heart is in Havana, ooh, na, na. Hey. He took me back to East Atlanta, na, na, na. All of my heart is in Havana. Hey. There's something about his manners. Havana, ooh, na. He didn't walk up with that how you doing when he came in. He said there's a lot of girls I can do it, but I can't with them. No one forever in a minute. That's on my night. And Papa says he got Milo in him. He got me feeling like ooh. I knew it when I met him. I loved him when I left him. Got me feeling like ooh. And then I had to tell him I had to go. Oh na 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 na. Havana, ooh, na na. Half of my heart is in Havana, ooh, na na. He took me back to East Atlanta, na na na. All of my heart is in Havana. My heart is in Havana, Havana, ooh, na na. I knew I was there when I read the sign. Welcome to the U. I know it was him when he hugged from behind. It gets me every time. He's put in work, but it's in the streets. He said, girl, can you? And this is the part that my daddy told me. He got me feeling like ooh. I knew it when I met him. I loved him when I left him. Got me feeling like ooh. And then I had to tell him I had to go. Oh na 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 na. Havana, ooh, na na. Half of my heart is in Havana, ooh, na na. He took me back to East Atlanta, na na na. All of my heart is in Havana. My heart is in Havana. Take me back, back, back. Take me back, back, back. Take me back.
Hey, Steve, can you put a big shout out to all the campers and staff at Hamilton Fields campsite Silverstone, where it's hot, hot, hot. And that's Mo and Gary. I bet. Righty, say hello to Tim, Steve, Pete, Jim and Mark on way down to Le Mans for Classic Car Weekend in the Sun. Top show, fella. Keep it up. Thank you very much. Hope that goes okay for you.
Don't give it up.
Don't worry if the sun don't shine. You've seen it before. You don't need to worry. Every day's a happy climb. Nothing has changed. Believe me when I tell you.
This is BBC Radio 2 in Great Britain. There's Chicane, Brad Adams, Don't Give Up. Email us for a shout-out, steve.wright@bbc.co.uk, text 88291 and tweet us at BBC Radio 2. Steve, can you give Mick and Keith a big shout-out as we're outside slabbing and melting? Great show as always. Hey, Mick, man, have you mixed the concrete? Yeah, I think I've done it. Steve and your fave team, can you give me, Deb, and my partner Ali a shout out this afternoon? We left Fareham at 4 a.m. this morning to drive to Madrid in Spain for a short break and pick up a painting we ordered there. Really? Just received a message saying they've no record of our order. Oh, no! If anyone thinks the traffic in the UK is bad, tell them to try driving through Europe.
When you think of Broadway, you might think of Barbara Cook, Ethel Merman, Angela Lansbury.
Don't bring around a cloud to rain on my parade.
The stars that shine the brightest are the ladies that lead the way. Join me as we take a look at some of the biggest names on Broadway, who all happen to be female.
I like the shores of America.
And hear from the ladies taking centre stage today, including Bernadette Peters, Dame Diana Rigg, Chita Rivera, and more.
Elaine Page's Broadway Ladies.
Hear part 1 now by downloading the BBC iPlayer radio app.
And part 2, Sunday afternoon from 1 on Radio 2.
Thanks, Elaine. Break a leg.
88 to 91 FM. BBC Radio 2. Dancing with your silhouette in the places that we met. Ooh, trying to find you in the moon. Paris never feels the same when the streets all call your name. Ooh, so I hide in crowded rooms and I follow right down the river where the ocean meets the sky. To you. Once upon a time we had it all. Somewhere down the line we went and lost it. One break at a time we watched it fall. I'm broken here tonight, I'm darling, no one else can fix me. Only you, only you. Oh, no one else can fix me. Only you, only you, only you. Oh, no one else can fix me. Only you. Did I let go of your hand for a castle made of sand? Ooh, that fell into the groove. I went following the sun to be alone with everyone. Ooh, looking round a crowded room. And I follow right down the river where the ocean meets the sky. To you, to you. Once upon a time we had it all. Somewhere down the line we went and lost it. One brick at a time we watched it fall. I'm broken here tonight and darling, no one else can fix me. Only you, only you. Yeah, and no one else can fix me. Only you, like you, only you. Nobody else, only you. And no one else can fix me. Only you.
Yes, Mum and I driving to London from Dorset. It's my mum's first time listening to Steve Wright in the afternoon. She's visiting from South Africa. Please give her a shout out. That's from Katie. Katie? You didn't put her name. Hello, Katie's mum. How are you? Simon at 5 today. Joe presents solo as Florence and the Machine perform an extended live session from the iconic BBC Maid of Vale studios. That's tonight at 5.
Love me, don't forget you love me. When I break things, make things a little bit uncomfy. Baby, don't hate me. You probably think I'm crazy and it's stupid and foolish the way we've been behaving. So don't keep dragging this on and on when you know that you're wrong. You're wrong. I don't wanna fight tonight. I'ma let you be right. I don't wanna fight tonight. I'ma let you be right. Let you be right. We can make up if you just kiss me at the next traffic light. I don't wanna fight tonight. I'ma let you be right. Let you be right. Oh, 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 oh. Let you be right. Let you be right. Oh, oh, oh. Let you be right. Ooh. Trust me. I need you to trust me, 'cause I say things I don't mean. Words for me ain't easy. Oh baby, don't hate me. You probably think I'm crazy and it's stupid and foolish the way we've been behaving. Yeah. So don't keep dragging this on and on when you know that you're wrong. You're wrong. I don't wanna fight tonight. I'ma let you be right. I'ma let you be right. Let you be right. We can make up if you just kiss me at the next traffic light. I don't wanna fight tonight. I'ma let you be right. Let you be right. Oh, 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 oh. Let you be right. Let you be right. Oh, oh, oh. Let you be right. Ooh. Love me. Don't forget you love me. Hey, yeah. Love me, don't forget you love me, yeah. Oh, hey, I don't wanna fight tonight, I'ma let you be right, babe. I don't wanna fight tonight, I'ma let you be right, let you be right. We can make up if you just kiss me at the next traffic light.
Megan Trainor.
I don't wanna fight
Let you be right.
Hi, this is Trump. Steve, you got any Cardi B or Offset?
I have actually, yeah, later for you, Mr. President. Now, let me bring on Jamie Lee Grace and Tim Smith, and let's get into some factoids and say, congratulations, NHS. The NHS was first established on this day 70 years ago, July 5th, 1948. The NHS promised cradle-to-grave care, free for everyone, rich or poor.
Before the NHS, Britons only had to rely on insurance policies to pay for their health care, as most could not earn enough to pay medical bills.
The Labour government had promised a raft of welfare measures, including the NHS, when they were elected in 1945.
And the NHS in England treats more than 1.4 million patients every 24 hours. That's England alone.
The NHS is one of the largest employers in the world, along with the Chinese People's Liberation Army, the Indian Railways and the Walmart supermarket chain.
In March 2017, the NHS employed 106,430 doctors, 285,893 nurses and health visitors, 21,597 midwives, and 132,673 scientific, therapeutic, and technical staff.
Happy birthday, NHS.
Factoids.
Happy birthday, NHS.
ironic, we're never further from it. So take the wheel, 'cause I'll be on the bonnet. 'Cause I'm not letting go, I'm not letting go, yeah. You're such a wonder, we keep from going under. When all our fears force us undercover. I got your love, but in truth I need a mother. 'Cause I'm not letting go, I'm not letting go, no. Promise you we're alright. I promising you we're alright. Alright. I'm not letting go, I'm not letting go, yeah. Don't tell me to let go. Don't tell me to let go. Don't tell me it's over. 'Cause I'm not letting go, I'm not letting go.
As you know, as you've been hearing, of course, it's the 70th anniversary of the NHS. It's also International Bikini Day. The Royal Meteorological Society Student Conference is on in York, and the Oil Spill India International Conference is happening right now in New Delhi. The British Mortgage Awards are later in London. The Stonehaven Folk Festival and Cambridge Summer Music Festival have both started. Make the Future Live is happening right now at the Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park. It's a festival of ideas and innovation for a lower carbon energy future. That's down there in East London. The American Orthopedic Society for Sports Medicine annual meeting is on in San Diego. How do you get that on the invite? The 2018 European Canoe Marathon Championships have started in Croatia. Rudimental begins a 9-week summer residency in Ibiza with special guests including Anne-Marie, James Arthur and Charlie Sloth. Paloma is in Teignmouth and Steps play London. Steps. Huey Lewis is 68. You know Huey Lewis, don't you?
I do, yeah. I had Huey Lewis and the News staying with me a few years ago.
Yeah,
nice
that's
bunch
right.
of guys.
Yeah, lovely. Mark Conn also, happy birthday. Some 73% of us are scared by wine lists, and 36% admit being clueless when asked to taste by a waiter. Just 18% told California winery Gallo they try and match the wine with the food. I haven't got a clue about wine with food. All right, let's imagine you're having a bit of steak. Yeah. What are you going to have with it?
Well, preferably red wine with steak.
Why?
Because that's how you're supposed to do it. It adds to the flavour, doesn't it? Or it complements the flavours. But you can have white wine with it if you want to. I don't care what kind of wine I have with what kind of food.
Yeah, and then they'll try and sell you pudding wine.
Oh, will they?
Yeah.
Oh, dessert wine, yeah, that's for afters. That's kind of sweeter, isn't it? I don't really like it, it's a bit sickly.
You can have that as a pair of teeth as well, can't you?
You could have it as a pair of teeth, yeah. I think you'll find the easiest way to read a wine list is to look for the cheapest bottle and choose that one.
What's your favourite pair of teeth?
Ones with molars that protrude from both sides.
No, I mean,
I
beforehand.
I like a little gin and tonic beforehand.
G&T as a pair of teeth?
Yep.
Iceland has been named the UK's top supermarket for customer satisfaction for the first time. The UK Consumer Satisfaction Index surveys 10,000 consumers, is released twice a year and covers all types of business. The woman who climbed up the Statue of Liberty and sat on the monument's base is in detention, police say. Tourists were evacuated from Liberty Island in New York yesterday, Independence Day, during a 3-hour standoff with local and federal authorities. What else going on? If your significant other has decided to become a vegetarian... Now, Janie used to be a vegetarian, didn't you?
Yeah.
Not anymore?
No, not anymore. Well, both of us were vegetarians, and then we had a little bit of a light bulb moment, and we're not. But having said that, I don't eat very much meat, and I only have grass-fed meat. It's that thing of know your cow.
Know your cow.
Know your own cow. But I do have a huge amount of sympathy with vegetarians, and I think one of the issues is that not everybody eats healthily, but I think when you get vegetarianism or veganism right, of course it can be extremely healthy, can't it?
By the way, just writing that down, know your cow. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to suggest to Philip Schofield that could be a game show over on ITV.
What was going through my mind is the know your cow thing. Do you apply that to when you drink milk as well? Do you know where the milk's come from?
Yeah, absolutely. I try and get raw milk. Yeah, definitely.
Well, it says, if your significant other has decided to become a vegetarian, don't think your days of seeing steak are over. According to a poll of 11,000 people globally, 84% of vegetarians and vegans return to eating meat. That's what it says, so that's quite interesting.
On a similar note, can I do this piece that I've got here? It's a great headline. It's in the Mail. It says, your children really are what you eat.
Oh, really?
So it's a spin on that. And it says, eating healthily during pregnancy could protect babies from allergies by changing their gut bacteria. So this is a spin on just, eating the right amount during pregnancy. And it's saying that specifically, if you eat more fish and seafood as a mum, then children appear to have a healthier mix of gut bacteria, because obviously everything stems from the microbiome in your gut.
Yeah.
And it's all about a really wide variety of food, and that's how children end up being healthier. And I love the cartoon. If anyone hasn't got the Mail, it's a Pew cartoon. I'm going to describe it for you. So you've got a mother walking along, and she's got like one of those little wrist leads to it's obviously her little toddler who's walking along beside her, except that it's just a hamburger on legs.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, yeah, that's great. That's great. Natalie Dormer's with us later from Game of Thrones. She's brilliant. And also George MacKay, he's starring in a horror film, The Secret of Marrowbone. That's not Marylebone, that's Marrowbone, everyone. You're on the big show.
At 17, I started to starve myself. I thought that love was a kind of emptiness. And at least I understood then the hunger I felt. And I didn't have to call it loneliness. We all have a hunger. Took away and I could never get enough. I thought that love was on the stage. You give yourself to strangers. You don't have to be afraid. Then it tries to find a home with people. Oh, when I'm alone, picking it apart and staring at your phone.
will be with Florence at Maida Vale. It's going to be Bob Harris Country tonight with the best in country and roots music. The first time with Eric Clapton. Matt Everett talks to Eric Clapton about his life and career. That's Eric's. Jimi Hendrix, the 1976 concert, and Prince. And then my very good friend, Ricky Wilson, sitting in for Sarah. Jeff Lloyd sits in for O.J. Borge. Then Craig Charles, house party at 3 a.m. 13 to 3. And here's Bobby Pryor. What you got?
Thank you, Steve. First of all, to the A82, and thank you for your calls on this. Now, the A82 remains closed outside Tarbet. There's an accident between the A83 and the 817. So that's going to be closed for some time due to the nature of the accident. So just be aware. There's a long diversion if you can't get through there. So bear that in mind as well. The M5 northbound, 5 to 4A up towards the M42. There was a breakdown. It's all clear now. However, there's still delays. Taking about 20 minutes to get through all that congestion at the moment. A5... between Daventry and Toaster, closed completely with a fire between the A45 and the A43. A47 between Guyherne and Wisbeach is blocked completely. There's a breakdown between Redmore Lane and the A141, that's the March Road. So the A47 blocked in both directions. M11 northbound at 8 for the A120, Bishop Stortford and the airport turn-off. On that exit slip road, we've got a lane closed. There's an accident there and it's causing queues back onto the main carriageway. You can get past it though. And to the M40, northbound M40 is still completely closed at junction 4 for High Wycombe. The queue goes back to 3. There's a diversion via the exit and the entry slip roads. And then beyond junction 4, you've got 2 lanes closed for the earlier barrier repairs. So you're coming off for the accident, but then as you go and try and get back on the motorway, you've got 2 lanes closed as well. The barrier repairs are finished, but they can't move the lane closures until the accident and the motorway has opened just south of that. The M25, anti-clockwise. If you're heading towards the Dutford Tunnel, we've got slow traffic. It's queuing from before junction 2, the A2. Also clockwise at 13, there was a breakdown. So if you're heading around from Staines to 15 for the M4, we've got slow traffic. M3 northbound breakdown at 4A, so up towards Farnborough, we've got slow traffic. And then I just had a couple of calls about the A350 at Blandford. Just be aware that there's so much rain on that stretch. It's caused a lot of surface water flooding, so take care. And I'm sure that's the case many places over. Thanks for updates. Another one for you in 40 minutes.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Trump. I'm selling my hair on QVC. Tune in, guys. It's a bargain.
Live till 5. Steve Wright in the afternoon.
In a second, it's with his skin, fresh for no reason. Boys are loading their arms, girl gasp with envy. And they mimicking endlessly. Same as sadness in small lumps on my jaw. For lusting after is the usual friction. May your girl come, birdie die under the spell. Fingers and really sun, come touch your girl then girlfriend. Don't feel like a girlfriend, but lover. Damn, I'd be your lover. Girlfriend. Don't feel like a girlfriend, but lover. I happened and my fame in the lake. Let's see now how fast you're breathing and how long this will take. Those who used to pass by me feel they are baffling a liar. What is you? You didn't even taste much better. Came back steaming in sweats in the morning. I muscled in for I wanted to hold him. Then traveled to let those bird dogs rage through. What it's me, Papa, it's you, Papa, it's you now. Girlfriend, don't feel like a girlfriend, but lover, damn it, be your lover. Girlfriend, don't feel like a girlfriend, but lover, damn it, be your lover.
Chris, I don't know why you're tripping.
Touché, 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 touché. Touché, 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 touché. Touché, 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 touché.
Oh, I love it. That's so cool.
You got to keep on rolling.
Christina and the Queen's girlfriend. I could dance like that.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. BBC Radio 2.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
The Big Show.
This is Steve Wright in the afternoon. A little later on, we've got Natalie Dormer coming on, George MacKay also. Hornets are being fitted with tiny electronic trackers in the fight against an invasive species threatening British bees. I think these bees are coming over from Asia somewhere. By tagging the aggressive predators, scientists can locate their hidden nests and destroy them, allowing nearby bees to pollinate in peace. I haven't seen a lot of bees around.
How do they catch them?
I honestly don't know. I guess they bait them with something.
Yeah, but it's all right catching them. How do you then tag them?
Yeah.
How do you tag a hornet?
So hold on a minute while I put something around your foot.
Yeah, I mean...
And don't sting me.
He's not going to be happy about it, is he?
He's not going to be happy about it. But the point you make's a good one. I can't think I've seen many bees this summer either.
No, and I haven't seen all that many wasps, although everyone's going to be emailing in immediately saying, oh, you haven't seen many wasps, I got stung.
No, I haven't seen many wasps either. I must admit, I agree with you. Maybe it's too hot for them.
Got the little flies in the bedroom.
Oh, yeah, midges as well. Seem to be a lot of
I'm
midges
so fed up
around.
with those.
Got all of those.
Absolutely, and mosquitoes. Did I tell you I saw that fantastic post on, I think it was Instagram, and somebody had put just in one of those nice memes where you put the writing over a picture.
Yeah.
And it said, it's so hot, I'm going to sleep with all the windows and doors open. And then there's a little thumbs up symbol and it said, 271 mosquitoes liked your post.
That's great. And keep the light on, please. I love that. Now, on a serious note, Janie, who lives in the Hertfordshire depths, was out and about yesterday, I understand. She's telling us earlier. And I thought, well, if you want to mention it on the air, you can. Unfortunately, Janie Lee Grace here had her... What is it, your purse stolen?
Yeah, purse just whipped out of my bag, and it's just a massive lesson, really. It's a lesson to everybody. And I mean, everyone always says, don't they, if you're sitting in a cafe, don't put your bag by the side of you. So what did I do? I had my bag by the side of me.
Yeah.
And, you know, these people can be light-fingered, and it was just such a shock. All I can feel now is gratitude, because it could have been so much worse.
So what was in it?
Well, in the purse, there was some cash, and it was just so happened I'd just drawn some money out, always the way, just fabulous. All my credit cards, all my kind of passes, everything, really. But, you know, as I say, I feel grateful that, A, it's a big old lesson, isn't it? And B, it could have been worse. I didn't have any PIN numbers in there. And obviously, I just did what you need to do and went and... The funny thing was, I was in one bank cancelling cards, all the cards, and with the other bank was trying to ring me to say there's fraudulent activity on your account.
Luckily.
You know, is it?
Yes, I
mean,
know.
they are on it, the banks. You've got to appreciate what they do. It's quite impressive, actually, because somebody making a couple of transactions on a contactless card for kind of 25 quid, like 2-3 in a row, I mean, it could have been me, couldn't it? But they immediately were onto it. So, yeah, you know, that's quite impressive. But people, ladies and gents, just don't leave your bag open. Like,
No.
wow, what was I thinking of?
And keep your eye on it. Don't go up to the counter wherever you happen to
I
be.
didn't leave it. I mean, I always think of myself as someone who's quite aware. I'm a bit shocked,
You are.
actually.
Yeah.
I'm quite an aware person. And so I can only think I was sort of in the depths of reading a newspaper, and I don't know, it must have been somebody, very, very light-fingered.
When did you notice? How long?
Well, I couldn't say for exactly, but I would imagine within 5 minutes. I noticed.
You've probably seen that footage on YouTube of these guys, women sometimes, I guess. They've got their helmets on, they're coming on their bikes, and they're snatching stuff from
that's
people in the street.
terrifying, yeah.
But also, they do that thing where they go into coffee bars, immediately snatch somebody's computer, and then they're on their bike.
I know.
You know, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry about all that, Janie, and you've got it all sorted out now.
Yeah, I've cancelled all the cards. I'm got very much money, and if you have given me your business card in the last 2 months, I ain't got it anymore.
Oh, dear. You're on the big show. Natalie Dormer, George MacKay with us later.
Your feet move just like a dancer. Your soul beats just like a drum. Tomorrow has all the answers. Today says we've just begun. Don't you feel the sun on your face? Hopeful hearts of the human race shining down from above. We're golden. We're like the stars, stay golden. Straight from the heart. With a voice that'll never give in. Get knocked down, back up again. We're golden, golden. That's who we are. Live your life like it's stealing. Every little moment in time. Infinity goes on forever. Lay your life on the line. Don't you feel the sun on your face? Hopeful hearts of the human race wrapped in the arms of love. We're golden. We're like the stars, stay golden. Straight from the heart. Little voice that'll never give in. Get knocked down, back up again. We're golden, golden. That's who we are. We're not young and we're not old. We're the stories not yet told. Won't be bought and can't be sold. We are
Kylie. We are golden. Now, Justine's going to do the news for us in just a second. When we come back, the oldies chosen by Kate Shipman from Beeston in Nottingham on Steve Wright in the afternoon.
BBC News at 3 o'clock. This is Justine Green. The Home Secretary, Sajid Javid, has confirmed that a man and woman who remain critically ill in hospital in Salisbury were poisoned by the same type of nerve agent used to attack a former Russian spy and his daughter in March. But he said there was no evidence to suggest that the latest victims had been contaminated in areas which had been visited by Sergei and Yulia Skripal. Speaking at a news conference with the German Chancellor Angela Merkel in Berlin, Theresa May promised a rigorous investigation.
My thoughts are with the people of Wiltshire following the fact that we have seen two people this week again affected by this nerve agent. To see two more people exposed to the Novichok in the UK is obviously deeply disturbing, and the police, I know, will be leaving no stone unturned in their investigation in relation to what has happened.
Rail passengers at the UK's second busiest station, London Victoria, are continuing to face disruption after a signal failure this morning. Travellers have been told to avoid the station for the rest of the day. Gatwick Express trains remain suspended, while services on Southern and Thameslink have been badly hit. A man who set fire to his neighbour and smoked a cigarette while he watched her burn has had his 19-year prison sentence increased to life. Raymond Bowen admitted attempted murder after the attack on Kirsten Ashby in Milton Keynes. The European Parliament has rejected a change in copyright, which would have forced some websites to pay more to artists. MEPs in Strasbourg voted to send the EU Copyright Directive back to the Parliament for further debate. The General Secretary of the Musicians' Union, Naomi Pohl, says this change is about being fair.
Streaming sites like Spotify, for example, have a licence with the labels or whoever owns the rights in the music. But a site like YouTube has a lot of unlicensed content up there, and YouTube don't take any responsibility for that. So it's not the users we're coming after, really. It's the huge companies like Google, who owns YouTube, who ought to be paying artists fairly.
A man from South London who was extradited from Spain has appeared at Kingston Crown Court, charged with conspiracy to supply cannabis. Jamie Acord, who's 42, pleaded not guilty. He was remanded in custody until his trial in December. The NHS is celebrating its 70th anniversary. Events are being held around the UK, including services at Westminster Abbey and York Minster and royal visits in Blaenau Gwent and Edinburgh. Manchester's Mayor Andy Burnham says the NHS is unique.
It does stand for something different, doesn't it? When we look around society these days, and it's often all about money, and the NHS stands apart. It's about people, not profits, and that idea has lasted all these years. And actually, on this 70th anniversary, I think the consensus around the NHS as the right model going forward is stronger than it's ever been.
And EDF Energy is increasing its prices from August. The second rise this year will add around £70 to the bills of dual-fuel customers. And that's the BBC News at 3 minutes past 3 on Next at 4.
Thanks, Justine.
BBC Radio 2. Steve Wright in the afternoon, yeah. BBC Radio 2.
Now, the non-stop oldies brought to you daily by Steve Wright in the afternoon.
I knew that your love wasn't true. You tried to hide that sinister appearance and the lies, those alibis. You give your love to anyone who asks, yes you do. And I know that it's true, but still I care, and I want to see you there when I leave. Yes indeed. You are not forbidden lover. I don't want no other. My forbidden lover. I don't want no other.
afternoon from Radio 2. There's Chic, My Forbidden Lover on the non-stop oldies.
I wanna love you and treat you right. I wanna love you every day and every night. We'll be together with the roof right over our heads. We'll share the shelter of my single bed. We'll share the same room, yeah. But just provide the bread. Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? I wanna know now. I got to know now. I'm willing and able. So I throw my cards on your table. I wanna love you. I wanna love and treat you right. I wanna love you every day and every night. We'll be together with the roof right over our heads. We'll share the shelter, yeah. Oh yeah, of my single bed. We'll share the same room, yeah. Oh, just provide the bread. Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Oh, oh yes I know, yes I know, yes I know now. Oh yes I know, yes I know, yes I know now. I'm willing and able. So I throw my cards on your table. See, I wanna love you. I wanna love and treat you right. I wanna love you every day and every night. We'll be together with the roof right over our heads. We'll share the shelter of my single bed. We'll share the same room, yeah.
And these oldies chosen by Kate Shipman from Beeston in Nottingham. Steve, I live with my sister Zoe, and I'm 29 this year. My birthday was on the day that Meghan and Harry got married. I work at Queen's Medical Centre in Nottingham.
Happy birthday, NHS.
Which is one of the amazing hospitals featured in the latest series of Hospital on BBC 2. We have Radio 2 on in my office, so I always listen to the show. My favourite artists are Nile Rodgers and Bob Marley, and I'm very fortunate to be seeing Nile and Chic later this month. My parents had a big influence on the music I listened to. My mum Denise for my love of disco, and my dad Fred for my love of the blues. They also introduced me to reggae and soul, which is some of my favourite music.
Love is cold, my old piano. I have a ball with my old piano.
afternoon. This is the big show. Mostly dry and sunny everywhere apart from some heavy and thundery showers across southern England. Can't see any here. I know they're around though. High of 29 in Tewkesbury. The rain should clear tonight after leaving a dry and clear night for most of the UK. These are the non-stop oldies on Radio 2. Boom, 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 boom. John Lee Hooker.
Boom, 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 boom. Gonna shoot you right down at all your feet. Take you home with me. Put you in my house. Boom, 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 boom. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I love to see you walk up and down the floor when you're talking to me. That baby talk, I like it like that. When you talk like that, you knock me dead. Right on my feet. How? Whoa! She walk that walk and talk that talk and whisper in my ear. Tell me she love me. I love that talk, that baby talk. She knocks me dead right off my feet. How? Yeah. Now, baby. Baby, now baby, walk and talk, walk, baby, talk, baby, to me. Well,
looking. So hush, little baby, don't you
One of these mornings, you gonna rise up singing. Yes, you spread your wings and you take to the sky. But till that morning, there's nothing can harm you. Yes, with Daddy and Mommy standing by.
and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich and your ma is good looking.
Why don't you say, oh?
So hush, little baby.
Oh, yeah.
Baby, don't you cry.
Oh, how perfect is that? These are the oldies chosen by Kate Shipman from Beeston in Nottingham. And there was Ella Fitzgerald, Louis Armstrong, Summertime.
You'll never find, as long as you live, someone who loves you tender like I do. You'll never find, no matter where you search, someone who cares about you the way I do. Oh, I'm not bragging on myself, baby, but I'm the one who loves you, and there's no one else, no one else. You'll never find, it'll take the end of all time, someone to understand you like I do. You'll never find the rhythm, the rhyme, all the magic we shared, just us two. Oh, I'm not trying to make you stay, baby, but I know somehow, someday, some way you are. You're gonna miss my loving. When it's cold outside, you're gonna miss my love. find another love like mine. You'll keep searching and searching your whole life through. Oh, I don't wish you no bad luck, baby, but there's no ifs and buts, or maybe you're gonna miss my loving. I know you're gonna miss my loving. You're gonna miss my love. Late in the midnight hour, baby, when it gets real cold outside, I know that you are gonna miss my love. Let me tell you that you
Kate Shipman
miss my love.
from Beeston in Nottingham is picking these non-stop oldies. And finally, somebody you can see at the Roundhouse in London a little later on is Jimmy Cliff, Many Rivers to Cross.
Many rivers to cross, but I can't seem to find my way over. Wandering, I am lost as I travel along wide cliffs of Dover. Many rivers to cross, and it's only my will that keeps me alive. I've been licked, washed up for years, and I merely survive because of my pride. But loneliness won't leave me alone. It's such a drag to be on your own. My woman left and she didn't say why. Well, I guess I have to cry. Many rivers to cross, but just where to begin? I'll take your time. Every time I find myself thinking of committing some dreadful crime. Yes, I got many rivers to cross, but I can't seem to find my way over. Wandering
And those were the non-stop oldies from Radio 2.
Welcome aboard this Alan and Mel Airways flight to your summer escape.
Sit back and enjoy the ride.
Alan, do you know how to drive this thing?
Do you mean this fake plane?
Alan Carr and Melanie Sykes.
We're back for another summer season of fabulous fun.
I've got my trunk.
Oh, Alan, not those awful things again.
There's nothing wrong with these. What's in your case?
Not that much, really.
What have you got all that?
We've got 10 weeks together, Alan.
Oh, Mel, all I've brought is my budgies.
It's Alan and Mel's Summer Escape.
Coming in for landing.
Saturday morning from 10
on BBC Radio 2.
And cabin crew at Ryanair based in Italy, Portugal, Spain and Belgium say they will strike in late July. In the news, cabin crew in Italy will go on strike for 24 hours on the 25th of July, while crew in Spain, Portugal and Belgium will strike for 48 hours on the 25th and 26th of July. And passengers have been advised to avoid London Victoria railway station after a signal failure caused major disruption across London. Keep you posted on that through the afternoon. Theresa May has said she hopes her cabinet will be able to discuss and decide on a substantive way forward on Brexit at their crucial Friday away day. And I don't know if this is story of the week or not. Actors have vented their fury at two audience members who watched England's World Cup penalty shootout on their phones in the front row of a musical. Titanic the musical actor Niall Shealy said the women not only followed the penalty shootout on their phone but also said yes on each goal scored. He declared, "You're the most ignorant audience members I've ever had the misfortune to perform in front of." Okay, 3:31. Steve and gang, can you give us a shout out? We're stuck in traffic on the way home to Stafford. We had a lovely time glamping in Newquay with friends. Thank you to my partner Neil for driving, and happy birthday to him for next week. That's from Tamsin. Can you give a shout out to us? That's Helen and Graham and Crunchy, the Border Terrier, as we cruise on the Norfolk Broads for the first time. Sun is shining and the fizz is flowing. Not too much now. Thank you, Steve. My pleasure. And Steve, can you give a shout out to my beautiful wife Lisa, who's driving to and around Sheffield this afternoon, working hard. Tell her I love her to the moon and back. And that would be from Barb. And this is Bobby.
Thank you, Steve. First of all, the A82 is still closed with this accident between the A83 and the 817. So north of Alexandria, if you're heading through there, there's now a diversion in place. The M6 on the southbound side, 32 to 31 down to Samlesbury. A lorry broke down. All lanes are open now and traffic was coping reasonably well anyway, so it's not having too much of an effect. M60 anti-clockwise. There was a breakdown between 19 and 18. So from Heaton Park to Simister Island, the M62, you've got some slow traffic, but all lanes definitely open now. The M6, we've got some congestion if you're heading up through the road. It's kind of both ways. You get some patches. It's not very heavy and it doesn't go on for very long, but you stop, then you're off again. And then kind of 5 miles down later, so between 16 and 19 for Knutsford, you'll find some slow patches. No breakdowns and no lane closures. That's the good news. It's just slow moving in places both ways. The latest on the A5 between Daventry and Toaster, still shut with a fire between the A45 and the A43 in the High Street. A47 is still blocked between Guyherne and Wisbeach following this broken down tanker between Redmore Lane and the A141 at March Road. M11 northbound exit slip at 8. There was an accident going off to Bishop Stortford and Stansted Airport. That has all cleared out of the way. A little bit of slow traffic and problems for the M1. First of all, M1 southbound 11A to 11 down towards Dunstable South. There's a vehicle fire and one lane is shut. M1 on the northbound side 8 to 9. There was an accident there which they've now moved, but the queues are back to the M25 at the moment. M40 northbound carriageway at Junction 4 has reopened, but there's still a lane closed, so you've still got big queues if you're heading up through, and then surrounding routes are still a struggle. So if you're using the A40 as an alternative, just be aware it's a kind of case of choosing your queue, but it is now open. M25 anti-clockwise heading to the Dartford Tunnel, still slow from Junction 2. M23 on the southbound side, down from the M25 to 9 Gatwick Airport. There's a breakdown, one lane is shut. And finally to the M3 northbound between 10 and 9 Winchester to the Winnell roundabout, we've got an accident and there's one lane shut. The queue is back to 12 at Eastleigh. Back with another one in 25 minutes.
Thank you to Bobster. Now, this is a serious thing here. This is an item Jeremy's doing tomorrow. I just had Phil, my friend Phil, in, who produces Jeremy, and he said, could you just crank this out for us? Of course. Tomorrow on the Jeremy Vine Show, Jeremy is going to be asking, do you... I'm not going to do it in his voice. No. Do you love England and do you love football? But you've realised you'll miss the game on Saturday. Well, the Jeremy Vine Show is going to have an agony uncle on tomorrow who will be offering advice on your dilemma. So that's tomorrow on the Jeremy Show, going to be asking, do you love England and do you love football? But you've suddenly realised, because of the way it's gone, that actually you're going to miss the game on Saturday. Maybe you're going to be, I don't know, on a plane or something like that. So they've got an agony uncle on tomorrow who'll be offering advice on your dilemma. Should be a good feature. Email Jeremy now on Vine, that's Vine, obviously, vine@bbc.co.uk. That's vine@bbc.co.uk. And please include a phone number if you'd be so kind. So that's vine@bbc.co.uk and include a phone number, please. Thank you.
I'm sorry, but I'm just a girl, not usually the kind to show my heart to the world. I'm pretty good at keeping it together. I hold my composure, for worse or for better. So I apologize if you don't like what you see. But sometimes my emotions get the best of me, and falling apart is as human as it gets. You can't hide it, you can't fight what the truth is. You can pretty lie and say it's okay. You can pretty smile and just walk away. Pretty much fake your way through anything, but you can't cry pretty. Oh no, you can't dress it up in lace or rhinestones. It don't matter if you're in a crowd or home alone. Yeah, it's all the same when you're looking in the mirror. A picture of pain, so let it flow like a river. You can pretty lie and say it's okay. You can pretty smile and just walk away. Pretty much fake your way through anything, but you can't cry pretty. You can't turn off the flood when the dam breaks, when all your mascara is going to waste. When things get ugly, you just gotta face that you can't cry pretty. No, you can't. You can't turn off the flood when the dam breaks, when all your mascara is going to waste. When things get ugly, you just gotta face that you can't
Happy birthday, NHS.
Now I would like to say something about the new health service. On July the 5th, every man, woman and child will be entitled to medical treatment. There will be no charge for the service, but it is not charity because we will all subscribe to the cost. Old age pensioners who are not employed will not be expected to contribute, but they will get the full service all the same. We won't, of course, get all the way in one jump on July the 5th, but on that day we are taking the decisive first step. And I am confident that if moderation and common sense prevail, this new scheme, which is so full of promise, will succeed. It is a great crusade to help the sick. On that important Monday morning of July the 5th, every person in this country will not only be entitled to join the new health service, but will become subject to a 4-part government insurance scheme, which will protect them from a few weeks before birth to the grave. Here again, in helping the underprivileged, we've done something that will stand every citizen in good stead.
And that was Dr. Edith Summerskill, Parliamentary Secretary for the Ministry of Food, speaking in 1948, outlining some of the benefits of the new National Health Service.
Happy birthday, NHS.
Overlooking the All England Club.
The best stadium in the world for tennis is Wimbledon Centre Court.
That is the best of the lot. I'm speechless watching the tennis that we've seen out here. It's amazing.
Ace down the middle.
Backhand return. Cross-court winner. It is game, set, match.
Wimbledon continues this week across the BBC.
And now we return for Factoids. Here's Janie Lee Grace.
Studies revealed that commuting to work is stressful. Surely not. Surely not. And that the longer the journey, the more stressful it can be.
I know.
Well, I never would have known after today.
No. Talk to a few people that came into Victoria earlier on today.
Well, I'd like to thank the Chiltern line for putting on 2 carriages from Oxford this morning at certain times. I think you may have needed slightly more, but that's only my opinion.
Did you have air conditioning on the train?
They were beautifully air conditioned, that's for sure. No, they were great. You think fish are quiet, don't you? You think they're silent. You don't think fish can make a noise.
No, I think they do this noise.
I think you'll find that's the water around them.
Well, no, but they're doing that. They're breathing out.
That's just the oxygen coming out of their mouths. That's not actually making a noise. They can, in fact, hoot, moan, bark and chirp. It's just that our ears cannot hear it. Scientists have even found evidence that certain species of fish actually sing together in a chorus each day at dawn and each day at dusk. Why are you looking at me like that? Listen, according to the New Yorker magazine, more than 800 species have so far been confirmed to make some sort of noise, and some even appear to engage in shouting matches in parts of the ocean that are especially loud.
Just read out. That's fascinating. That's what they can do again.
Well, they can hoot, they can moan, they can bark, and they can chirp.
Much like yourself.
Factoids.
Natalie Dormer next.
Can someone mention you are all alone? I could feel the trouble coursing through your veins. Now I know it's got a hold. Just a phone call left unanswered had me sparking now. These cigarettes won't stop me wondering where you are. Don't let go. Keep a hold. If you look into the distance, there's a house upon the hill, guiding like a lighthouse. It's a place where you'll be safe to feel our grace, cause we've all made mistakes. If you've lost your way, I will leave the light on. I will leave the light on. I will leave the light on. Tell me what's been happening, what's been on your mind. Lately you've been searching for a darker place to hide. That's alright. But if you carry on abusing, you'll be robbed from us. I refuse to lose another friend to drugs. Just come home. Don't let go. If you look into the distance, there's a house upon the hill, guiding like a lighthouse. It's a place where you'll be safe to feel our grace, cause we've all made mistakes. If you've lost your way, I will leave the light on. I will leave the light on. I will leave the light on. I will leave the light on.
Natalie Dormer is back with us.
Hello.
I think it was, I don't know, a few months or years back that Natalie came on with us. And we're far too long. I know. And I hope you've been well and getting on with it and everything since we last saw you.
I have, thank you.
Excellent. And how do you like the summer?
I love the summer.
Yeah? Can you sleep okay? You're drinking lots of water?
It's Pim's o'clock as far as I'm concerned, so I'm happy.
Pim's o'clock is
Quite
good.
right too.
That's good with me. Natalie is an actress best known for her roles as Anne Boleyn in The Tudors, Game of Thrones, Irene Adler in Elementary Cressida, in The Hunger Games and Mockingjay Parts 1 and 2. And you can see Natalie next in BBC Two's new series Picnic at Hanging Rock. Of course, based on the iconic and timeless Australian novel published in 1967. I'm not going to ask you if you actually went to Hanging Rock or not, because if you say no, that would be disappointing. And if you say yes... Did you go to Hanging Rock,
I
Natalie?
did.
Oh!
I did. did.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Mount Diogenes, as it's also known, in the Macedon region in South Australia. Yes, and it is stunning. It really is.
So, what were your first impressions of it? Is it eerie and kind of odd?
There is definitely a supernatural sort of sense, whether you just believe in the majesty of nature or ley lines or you have more religious beliefs, but it's a sacred place to the indigenous population, and I think it's kind of for good reason. There is definitely a positive energy there.
Had you actually read the book?
I did read the book. So Joan Lindsay released it in 1967 and did a very good job at making everyone think that it was a true story, actually. It was a bit of a PR coup.
I thought it was a true story,
there
because
you
they made the film, didn't they, in the late 70s?
Exactly. Peter Weir made the film in 1975 and perpetuated that myth. So we leave that where it is, and we really do something quite different in tone and exploration of narrative plot, and we call it a reimagining of the original novel. It's sort of a 6-hour reimagining of Lindsay's 1967 novel.
Okay, so you're Hester Appleyard.
I am.
It's the final decade of the 19th century?
It's 1900.
Oh,
It's
okay,
1900.
All right.
Oh, you're right, a little bit before when we meet her. But
yeah, so exactly who are you and what's your concerns?
Well,
what you doing there?
That is what we learn as the 6 hours transpires and we pull back the layers. Ostensibly, she is a widowed headmistress of Appleyard College, so she's educating young ladies and giving them the tools that she thinks they need for good marriage and to be finished well and to live competent lives. And she does it in quite a tyrannical, draconian way, but there's a picnic at Hanging Rock, a school trip, 3 girls and 1 teacher go missing, and then this mystery, the ramifications of this tragedy of these girls and teacher go missing, and the whole community and school is affected by that. And as the pressures mount and as we realise they're not coming back, or maybe some of them come back, you see the layers fall away and you realise that Hester, who this woman really is, because she's not who she's been selling herself as at all.
We are indeed fortunate in our weather for the picnic to Mount Diogenes. As the day is likely to be warm, you may remove your gloves after the drag has passed through Wood End. I must warn you, the rock is extremely dangerous. You are therefore forbidden from engaging in any tomboy foolishness in the matter of exploration. The vicinity is also renowned for its venomous snakes and poisonous ants. Try to have a pleasant day.
And in the end, the rock, Hanging Rock, has some kind of power, doesn't it?
Well, that's what Joan Lindsay was definitely arguing, the original authoress, and yeah, it's...
Does your piece subscribe to that?
Yes, it really does. It's got a sort of, you know, the way it looks and the way it feels in places, it's got like a magical realism, it's quite psychedelic.
Yeah.
It's not a costume drama. I wouldn't want your listeners to think it's, you know, a stuffy costume drama. It's funny in places, it's very dark in places, and the director calls it an enchanted chiller.
Let's just very briefly talk about In Darkness. This is a movie.
It is.
And you play a blind person who resides in London.
In Darkness is a contemporary set psychological thriller that I co-wrote with the director, Anthony Byrne.
Okay.
And we very much wanted to make a movie that shows London as we know it as Londoners, my hometown that I love very much. It's a sort of movie that's a homage, a sort of nod to all those movies that we love to watch. So Hitchcock and film noir.
Yeah.
And we wanted to make a modern psychological thriller that sort of tipped the cap to all those older movies that we love so much.
So is it kind of gritty London then?
It is, yeah.
So what happens to her character?
So Sophia, who I play, is a blind musician, as you said, a blind pianist who hears a murder in the apartment above her, and then against her will gets pulled into sort of the underbelly of London, and but then you realise that she's not quite I'm just realising that there's a parallel there with Hester Appleyard. It's like, I'm just playing women that are not quite what they seem.
Oh, I didn't realise that before saying yes.
Would that be just, you know, a good place to start a good drama and storytelling?
Well, it's okay because you're in lots of other stuff. I mean, you're working non-stop, aren't you?
I've been a little bit busy.
Yeah.
It's
but
good.
Do you find that there's enough time to sit down and have a rich tea biscuit?
I'm taking some time this summer, Steve. I am.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm taking a little bit of time this summer. Yeah.
Okay. You can see Natalie Dormer in Picnic at Hanging Rock from next Wednesday at 9 p.m. on BBC Two and In Darkness is released in selected cinemas tomorrow and then available on DVD and digitally from Monday. So that's that. Have a good summer. Natalie Dormer, everybody. Thank you very much. Brilliant. Thanks a lot.
Alright, I'm ready now. I ain't gonna fall back now, no. Alright, I'm take it on me, baby. Alright, I ever ask, are you gonna be my lover? Tonight, I take it with me. What if I left and it made no sense? And you tell your friends and they hold your hands, baby, never mind. What if I left and it made no sense? And you tell your friends and they hold your hands, baby, never mind. What if I left and it made no sense? And you tell your friends and they hold your hands, baby, never mind. What if I left and it made no sense? And you tell your friends and they hold your hands, baby, never mind. Alright, I'm ready now. I ain't gonna stop right now. Alright, I take it on me, ooh baby. Alright, I ever ask, do you wanna see my fire? Tonight, take it with me, What if I left and it made no sense? And you tell your friends and they hold your hands, baby, never mind. What if I left and it made no sense? And you tell your friends and they hold your hands, baby, never mind.
This Dennis Lloyd, never mind. Can me and my husband have a shout out? We're in the car travelling back from Whitby and love your show. That's Nicola and Paul Colling. Yeah! Can you say hi to and best to Debbie and John Pollard, who got married at Gretna Green yesterday? We're now travelling back home and listening to your radio station. It's your radio station. Thank you very much from Jason, and congratulations. And can I get a birthday shout out? This is for my dad, Derek Palmer. He'll be driving around in his van, delivering automobile parts in sunny Retford, Nottinghamshire. Love from sons Tim and Chris, his better half Julie, and grandchildren Ruby, Charlie and George. You got it. Is that you, George? Yeah, it's Shotgun Look.
Homegrown alligator, see you later. Gotta hit the road. The sun ain't changed in the atmosphere. Architecture unfamiliar. I could get used to this. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know where I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. We're south of the equator, navigator. Gotta hit the road. Deep sea diving round the clock, bikini bottoms, lager tops. I could get used to this. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know where I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. We got two in the front, two in the back, sailing along, and we don't look back. Flies by in the yellow and green. stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know where I'll be. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun.
Yeah, we got Jeremy Vine here dressed in shorts, ready again for Wimbledon.
My first year as a ball boy. And as you can see, I've drawn Bradley Walsh's image on both my knees. What do you think?
Yeah, well, it looks all right.
Do you like it? Let me know at I'm made out of concrete. Slip down to Ed Sheeran's house and meet at donkeyonthewaydown.com. At Let's Do a Gig in a Forest You Dope Before It Gets Dark. The nights are fair, drawingin.com.co.uk. To woo like an owl.
Now here's Bobby Pryor.
Thank you, Steve. The 82. Now that whole stretch between Balloch and Tarbet is closed completely with the accident. Following the accident between the 83 and the 817, all emergency services are there. They're doing investigation work. That is a long diversion, so please check. It's not going to open anytime soon, so just be aware if you've got this journey later this afternoon or this evening. M6 southbound, broken down lorry 32 to 31, being recovered now, so they've got a lane closed for safety once again. M54 eastbound, 1 to the M6. So if you're heading eastbound towards 10A on the M6, we've got an accident and one lane is shut. A5 between Daventry and Toaster is still closed. There's a fire between the A45 and the A43. A47 is still blocked both ways between Guyherne and Wisbeach with this broken down lorry between Redmore Lane and the A141. To the M1, big southbound queues from 11A down towards Junction 9 following the earlier vehicle fire that closed a lane. M1 northbound, accident between 8 and 9, left very long delays. Back to the M25, that's still ongoing. And the M25 at the moment, if you're heading towards the Dartford Tunnel, there was a breakdown. It's all open now, but I've just looked at the anti-clockwise queue. It's back from 4, Orpington. And the M40 northbound has finally reopened at Junction 4 for High Wycombe, but still big queues from Junction 3, and there's still one lane closed. And finally, the M23 southbound breakdown down at 9 towards Gatwick Airport. Still very heavy traffic from the M25. Back with another one, half an hour.
Thank you.
This is Mr. Bennett with, I think, an important, pertinent question. How does Clean Bandit stay so very fresh? Is he using cleaner pine?
Let me look into that.
Back
is Odyssey going back to my roots on Radio 2. Today there's Bobby, there's Justine, there's Tim, there's Janie, there's Shabnam. There's also the Socials, Factoid, Showbiz Cuts, Kevin Costner, Simon Pegg, and I guess George MacKay, and much more on the big show. United Kingdom and across the earth. This is BBC Radio 2 online, on digital radio and on 88 to 91 FM.
BBC News at 4 o'clock. This is Justine Green. The Home Secretary Sajid Javid has called on Russia to explain the latest nerve agent poisoning that's left a couple from Amesbury in Wiltshire critically ill in hospital. Mr Javid told MPs the substance involved was the same type as that used to attack the former Russian spy Sergei Skripal and his daughter in Salisbury. Speaking in a telephone conference call with reporters, the Russian government spokesman Dmitry Peskov insisted that Moscow was not involved in either incident.
This is very alarming news. Of course it's causing deep concern because such incidents keep happening in Great Britain. From the very beginning of the Salisbury story, Russia has categorically denied and continues to deny the possibility of any involvement in what happened there.
Network Rail says train services are being gradually reintroduced to and from London Victoria, but severe disruption will continue for the rest of the day. A power failure knocked out signals this morning, causing delays and cancellations for tens of thousands of commuters. Southern, Gatwick Express and Thameslink passengers are being advised to avoid the station. Ryanair cabin crew based in 4 European countries are to go on strike later this month. Staff in Italy, Portugal, Spain and Belgium are involved in a dispute about their terms and conditions. Ryanair pilots have already called a strike a week today. They've complained that the airline has failed to improve working conditions since it recognised unions late last year. Police investigating the suspected murder of a 6-year-old girl have extended their search for evidence on the Isle of Bute. A teenage boy is being held in connection with the death of Alicia MacPhail. James Shaw reports.
Late last night, Police Scotland said an arrest had been made, less than 3 days since the body of Alicia MacPhail was found. The BBC has learned that the suspect is 16 years old. Under Scots law, no further details about him can be revealed. The cordon around the area where Alicia was found has been widened, and police have been searching the beach in front of the house where she was staying. Detectives are asking for CCTV recordings from households in the area and dashcam footage from people's cars.
The European Parliament has voted against controversial changes to copyright laws, which would have compelled some websites to pay more to artists and to take more responsibility for infringements. James Blunt was among a number of musicians who called on MEPs to approve the law. He recorded a video message to try to get their support.
I believe we need a world where the effort and creativity that goes into making music is rewarded fairly. That's why the proposals in Europe to ensure online services get licenses for the music they use are so important to performers and songwriters who are trying to make a living and build a career in music.
That's James Blunt ending the BBC News at 3 minutes past 4. Our next at 5.
Thanks, Justine. Sport now, Shabnam, Eunice Jewell.
Thanks, Steve. Let's start with a shock at Wimbledon today. The third seed Marin Cilic has been knocked out of the second round by Argentina's Guido Pella, the world number 82. British number ones Johanna Konta and Kyle Edmund are both in second round action this afternoon. They're the only Brits left in the singles draw after wildcard Katie Boulter went out earlier. England's John Stones has revealed striker Jamie Vardy didn't train today, but he is working hard to be fit for their World Cup quarter-final against Sweden on Saturday. Vardy suffered a groin strain during their historic penalty win over Colombia. Stones says they were the dirtiest team he's ever played against. Meanwhile, Uruguay's star forward Edison Cavani remains an injury doubt ahead of their last 8 match with France tomorrow. He trained alone today. The other quarter-final tomorrow is Brazil against Belgium. And good news for UK boxing fans. Anthony Joshua's next 2 fights will be in his home city of London. The unified unified heavyweight world champion has signed a deal to compete at Wembley Stadium on September 22nd and April 13th.
Thanks, Shabnam.
It's Steve Wright in the afternoon.
I know you think that I shouldn't still love you. I'll tell you that. But if I didn't say it, well, I'd still have felt it. Where's the sense in that? I promise I'm not trying to make your life harder. I'll return to where we were. But I will go down with this shit, and I won't put my hands up and surrender. There will be no white flag above my door. I'm in love and always will be. I know I left too much mess and destruction to come back again. And I cause nothing but trouble. I understand if you can't talk to me again. And if you live by the rules of it's over, then I'm sure that that makes sense. And I will go down with this shit, and I won't put my hands up and surrender. There will be no white flag above my door. I'm in love and always will be. And when we meet, which I'm sure we will, all that was there will be there still. I'll let it pass and hold my tongue, and you will think that I've moved on. I will go down with this shit, and I won't put my hands up and surrender. There will be no white flag above my door. I'm in love and always will be. I will go down with this shit, and I won't put my hands up and surrender. There will be no white flag above my door.
Stay with us. It's two from Dido, then the showbiz.
And always will be. I will go down with this shit, and I won't put my hands up and surrender. There will be no white flag above my door. I'm in love and always will be. I haven't ever really found a place that I call home. I never stick around quite long enough to make it. I apologize once again, I'm not in love. But it's not as if I mind that your heart ain't exactly breaking. It's just a thought, only a thought. But if my life is for rent and I don't 'cause nothing I have is truly mine. I always thought that I would love to live by the sea, to travel the world alone and live more simply. I have no idea what's happened to that dream, 'cause there's really nothing left here to stop me. It's just a thought, only a thought. If my life is for rent and I don't learn to buy, well, I deserve nothing more than I get, 'cause nothing I have is truly mine. And if my life is for rent and I don't learn to buy, well, I deserve nothing more than I get, 'cause nothing I have is truly mine. While my heart is a ship and I won't let it down, why I'm so afraid to fail, so I won't even try. Well, how can I say I'm alive if my life is for rent and I don't learn to buy? Well, I deserve nothing more than I get, 'cause nothing I have is truly mine. And if my life is for rent and I don't learn to buy, well, I
Shout out, please, Steve, for my husband Richard Eden heading down to Southampton as his crew on a yacht in the round on the Isle of Wight race on Saturday. Birthday treat from wife Liz. Great. Hello. Can you give a wee mention sitting in Bulgaria listening to you from Frank, Rosaline, Erica and Del? Wow, in Bulgaria. Okay, there's two from Dido's coming up on 4:12. She's still going.
have is truly mine.
Thank you, that's lovely. Happy birthday, NHS is trending on Twitter. James tweets, proud to be a citizen of a country that built and sustains the great NHS. It was there for me at my birth, at the deaths of my loved ones, for the treatment of my lovely mum, and for the birth of my wonderful son. The cycle of life. Happy birthday, NHS. Jaden tweets, happy birthday, NHS. Love you like I love food. And Jody tweets, 70 years of everyday miracles, of helping create families like mine, of setting broken limbs, of saving lives. Happy birthday, NHS. We are so grateful. On Google, people are searching for Love Islanders. Danny Dyer has actually changed his mind now and is now going into the Love Island villa to meet daughter Danny's new boyfriend, Jack. Wow, it's high drama, isn't it? Paul McCartney has today announced 3 UK live dates to support his album Egypt Station, which is out in September. MacKay will play gigs in Liverpool, of course, Glasgow and London in December. And Ricky Gervais has revealed some of the actors who'll be joining the cast of his new Netflix comedy, Afterlife. David Bradley, Penelope Wilton, Ashley Jensen will star in the 6-part series in which Ricky will play widower Tony, who, after contemplating taking his own life, decides instead to take his misery out on the rest of the world by saying and doing whatever he likes. Amelia Clark, who's best known for Game of Thrones, is also an ambassador for the Royal College of Nursing. Amelia was at their annual awards ceremony, and here's why she wanted to get involved.
We've all got an experience with nurses. You can't live your life without having interaction with nurses. And I lost my dad 2 years ago, and through that experience I got to see nurses on the front line working firsthand with me and with him, and saw the incredible care that he got and how cared for I was as well. It was through that experience that really cemented my
desire to help nurses as much as I possibly could.
Now, films out tomorrow include Whitney, which tells the story of Whitney Houston's life. It's been made in collaboration with her family and people who worked with her. Here's Kevin Costner talking about Whitney's role in The Bodyguard being a kind of a game changer.
The idea that she was my leading woman seemed to be a very big deal in the black community. I never saw that. I simply saw she was the cutest, most beautiful girl that could sing.
Our friend Simon Pegg has been talking about the latest Mission Impossible movie, Mission Impossible Fallout. He was on with Lauren over on Six Music, and it sounds like Simon's doing some more of his own stunts in this one.
When we did the fourth one, when Tom Cruise hung off the building in Dubai, the reaction from the audience was so visceral and kind of the genuine thrill that people got to see him doing that. It suddenly became apparent that that was the key to the action side of these movies, was to have him and us do it all.
And we'll have Simon Pegg on with us, talk about Mission Impossible Fallout the week after next.
Calling the world from isolation. Right now, that's the ball where we betray. And if you're coming back to find me, you better have good aim. Shoot it true. I need you in the pictures while I'm calling you. Reset myself and get back on track. I don't want this isolation. See the state of me now. Calling the hunter with the rifle. 'Cause right now that's the ball where we be chained. Shoot it true. I want you in the pictures while I'm calling you. Calling you. I'm the lonely twin, the left hand. Reset myself and get back on track. I don't want this isolation.
George Benson, Humility. It's 4:19. And all you need to know about Victoria Station coming soon.
Good morning. It's another sizzler.
Weekday mornings from 6:30.
It's only Mark Gatiss, everyone.
It's more, I can't watch that, it's too dark. And I used to think, oh, come on, there's something wrong with us.
It's the sparkling Sheridan Smith. Sheridan, you got very excited then, didn't you?
I did. I'm very flustered here.
You love music anyhow.
I love music.
Jason Mraz with us. Anybody else want some cake?
Can't start with a sweet. I'd like some cereal and then a bacon sandwich. Absolutely ravenous.
The Chris Evans Breakfast Show.
And on the show this Friday, we're joined by Rob Brydon, Nicola Walker, Sanjeev Bhaskar with live music from years and years.
On BBC Radio 2.
Absolutely. Latest down the lines into Victoria with Bobby Pryor.
Thank you, Steve. Well, it's a varied picture. So, first of all, with Southern, we've got they're saying severe disruption. That does mean cancellations of trains between Victoria, East Croydon, Sutton and London Bridge and Sutton as well, because of the problem at Streatham Common that happened last night. So what they're saying is avoid travelling for Victoria if possible on southern services. But just to give you an idea, they're putting in a replacement bus service between Oxted, East Grinstead and Uckfield to replace some of the cancelled trains, but not all of them. Thameslink have severe disruption as well between St Pancras International, Sutton and East Croydon as well. London Overground have got huge delays between Highbury and Islington. Gatwick Express suspended completely between Victoria and Gatwick, but they're running a normal service between Gatwick Airport and Brighton. Great Western Railways have got delays of 25 minutes between Reading and Gatwick as well, so it's affecting them. What it's not affecting, it's a tiny bit of good news, is South Eastern services. They've got a normal service operating on South Eastern from Victoria, so if you use South Eastern trains you can go to Victoria. Everything looks like to be running on time, so just be aware that you can use your train tickets on South Eastern service. Of course they don't go exactly where you want to go, but you can. So that's a kind of broad overview. The thing is to check with your train operator for the latest information, and things will change, but expect cancellations on southern services. Back with another one in about 10 minutes.
Okay. Thanks, Bobby.
All the times that you rain on my parade, and all the clubs you get in using my name. You think you broke my heart, oh girl, for goodness sake. You think I'm crying on my own, well I ain't. And I didn't wanna write a song, cause I didn't want anyone thinking I still care or don't. But you still hit my phone up, and baby, I'll be moving on. And I think it should be something I don't wanna hold back. Maybe you should know that my mama don't like you, and she likes everyone. And I never like to admit that I was wrong. And I've been so caught up in my job, didn't see what's going on, but now I know I'm better sleeping on my own. Cause if you like the way you look that much, oh baby, you should go and love yourself. And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and love yourself. When you told me that you hated my friends, the only problem was with you and not them. And every time you told me my opinion was wrong, and tried to make me forget where I came from. And I didn't wanna write a song, cause I didn't want anyone thinking I still care or don't. But you still hit my phone up, and baby, I'll be moving on. And I think it should be something I don't wanna hold back. Maybe you should know that my mama don't like you, and she likes everyone. And I never like to admit that I was wrong. And I've been so caught up in my job, didn't see what's going on, but now I know I'm better sleeping on my own. Cause if you like the way you look that much, oh baby, you should go and love yourself. And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and love yourself.
Now, tomorrow on the Jeremy Vine Show, Jeremy's going to be asking, do you love England and do you love football? But you've realised that you will miss the game on Saturday for some reason or other. The Jeremy Vine Show is going to have an agony uncle on the programme tomorrow who'll be offering advice on your dilemma. Email Jeremy now, please, genuine, on vine@bbc.co.uk. That's vine@bbc.co.uk, vine@bbc.co.uk, and include a phone number, please.
Woman of the country, now I find you longing in your soft and fertile too. And I whisper sighs to satisfy your longing.
city women live inside them. Hey, yeah, it seems the saddest scene is lacking. I'm so glad you're waiting for me in the country. Oh, you're mine, yes, you're mine, yes, lady. Say you're mine, you're mine, my yes, lady.
All right, a few things we didn't do earlier. EastEnders Davud Gadami hopes knife story will make people think twice. EastEnders actor David Gadami has said he hopes the soap's current knife crime storyline will make people think twice before picking up a weapon. Talking of TV, on TV tonight, celebrities on NHS Frontline. The four famous faces continue to discover the inner workings of King's College Hospital. This is obviously in celebration of the NHS at 70 today. You can start a new friendship with laughter. Ask me how.
How?
Well, according to a new university... Thanks for asking. A new University College London study, sharing a laugh, ha ha ha, nervous laugh, with another person makes you both willing to share personal details, such as how you feel about your job or what your children are really like. It's sharing that kind of info that turns an acquaintance into a friend. And sometimes you do find yourself, don't you? You might be sitting on a beach or sitting in the park or on the train. Somebody comes up and talks to you. They make you laugh, and then you start telling them your whole life story. Or it works the other way around.
No,
Have you ever met somebody?
That's never happened to me. What do you mean you start telling somebody your life story? I do think laughing together is kind of an intimate act in a sense, and you do let your barriers down a touch. But, I mean, you know, you can still be quite careful. It's not that open, is it?
Yeah, I don't think you normally fall about laughing with somebody you've only just met and then tell them your life story or hand over your details.
I honestly think it's, you know, depending on what they're like. I mean, sometimes people have come up to me and they don't know what I do. You know, it might be in a different country or whatever, and they tell me their entire life story, like I've just met them.
Well, I'd move away from people if they start doing that. I don't want to know anybody's entire life
that's
story.
a typical Tim Smith uptight attitude.
Yeah, because you can tell I'm really uptight all the time on this programme. Anybody who listens knows that. No, but I think, you know, if you do start laughing with somebody, it stands to reason. It's common sense. You obviously kind of get on with them, and yeah, you probably will talk to them more. But whole life story? Oh, wait a minute.
OK, top 10 most visited cities in the UK. So we're at the height of the tourist season right now, so...
Bath, one of them?
No.
London, Oxford, York.
Yes, I'll do it for you. Number 10, Glasgow. Number 9, Nottingham. These aren't necessarily tourist attractions, though. Number 8, Leeds. Number 7, Bristol. And Bath, I guess, included. Edinburgh, 6. Liverpool is number 5. Brighton is number 4. London by the Sea. Birmingham is number 3. Manchester, number 2. And London is number 1. Would you like to do the birthdays and anniversaries?
No, I don't want to do any today.
Won't do that then.
Go on then, just a couple.
All right. Who is Georges Pompidou?
Georges Pompidou was a former French Prime Minister, French President.
French statesman and president. From when, do you think?
1960-something.
Yeah, 1969. He died in 1974. All right, Janie. The first gold sovereigns are issued in Britain. Sovereigns. What year?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, I'm going to get this so badly wrong.
Janie's looking at
Give me a clue.
I've no idea.
Come on, clever boy.
I guess the 18th century, 17-something. It's a guess.
1817.
Oh. Wow.
When do you think the temperance movement got started? I can tell you, Thomas Cook, entrepreneur, you know, the holiday guy, originally, he helped found it. Temperance Society being, you know, we're staying away from stuff.
Yeah, usually involving drink or not drinking.
30s? Would it be as early as the 30s?
No, 19th century, 1860-something.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Temperance Society, it says, got a boost today as Thomas Cook, entrepreneur and ardent temperance supporter, organised the first special rail excursion to transport the faithful to the meetings. Today's excursion from Leicester to Loughborough and back again was pronounced a great success by Thomas Cook. This day, 1841. You're on The Big Show.
When I'm feeling blue, all I have to do is take a look at you. Then I'm not so blue. When you're close to me, I can feel your heartbeat. I can hear you breathing in my ear. Wouldn't you agree? Baby, you and me got a groovy kind of love. We got a groovy kind of love.
song for the summer groovy kind of love, the Mindbenders. And we're back with Bobby.
Thank you, Steve. The A82, the whole stretch between Balloch and Tarbet, is closed following this earlier accident, which is between the A83 and the A817. So that's still completely shut both ways. I'm waiting for information on diversion routes because whatever way they've put in, it's going to be a long one. So still no reopening time, so please bear that in mind. M6 on the southbound side, that broken down lorry 3231 has gone. M60, anti-clockwise at 19 to 18, the M62. We had an earlier breakdown. There's still queues through there, although it has gone. M54 eastbound accident 1 to the M6, towards 10A of the M6 from junction 1. All lanes are open. A5 between Daventry and Toaster has reopened between the A45 and the A43 following the earlier fire. A47 is still blocked both ways between Wisbeach and Guyherne, with the broken down lorry between Redmoor Lane and the A141. The M1 on the southbound side, 29 to 28 to Alfreton. We've got a breakdown there with big queues. One lane is shut. M1 southbound vehicle fire. All lanes are open at 11A, but you've still got congestion down from junction 12. Northbound M1, you've still got queues up from the M25 at 6A towards 9 at Redbourne following the earlier accident there, but that's all cleared. M40 northbound at junction 4 following the earlier closure. All lanes are open. The lanes are open for the barrier repairs beyond it as well, so it's a kind of clear run. However, the congestion is back to junction 3. And the M25 this afternoon, still got queues both ways. It's usual, really, building up 11 Chertsey, 16 for the M40, and then we've got this huge queue anti-clockwise into the Dartford Tunnel from junction 4 at Orpington. M23 southbound still recovering from the M25 at 9 Gatwick Airport following the earlier accident. M3 northbound 10 to 9 at Winchester North, still recovering again following the earlier accident, but still queues. M4 problems westbound 14 to 15, partially blocked with an accident between Hungerford and Swindon East. We've got eastbound queues between 6 and 5 at Langley. There's an accident London bound, one lane is shut, and the M4 eastbound 17 to 16 at Swindon West, we've got one lane shut as well. And the latest at Victoria, southern services severely disrupted. Please check before you travel. Expect bus replacement services and cancellations. There's also no Gatwick Express service between Victoria and Gatwick, but there is between Gatwick and Brighton. And just a bit of good news, southeastern services from Victoria are running as normal. Back with another one in 25 minutes.
Thank you. We are BBC Radio 2 in Great Britain.
BBC Radio 2. Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Are you the kind who puts your heart on the line, or who stays out of reach? 'Cause unlike other guys, I won't waste your time. I just wanna practice what I preach. Girl, love can be such a challenge, a game where there can be two winners. Unlike any sport, it depends on the prize and knowing where the real thing lies. To make a long story short, baby, I can make you feel good. I can make you feel good. Let me lay this good love on ya. Baby, I can make you feel good. I can make you feel good. And say I really want ya. Oh, so there's guys that offer you diamonds and pearls. Those are the wants, but not the needs. Other guys say that they can give you the world. Well, the world of love is what you get from me. Girl, those material things meant more to me before the day I found
of reach. 'Cause unlike other guys, I won't waste your time. I just wanna practice what I preach. 'Cause love can be such a challenge, a game where there can be two winners. Unlike any sport, it depends on the prize and knowing where the real thing lies. To make a long story short, baby, I can make you feel good.
I can make you feel good. Got 22 to 5 at Radio 2.
Baby, I can make you feel good. I can make you feel good. Love that is oh so strong.
And now we're back for some factoids. Here's Tim Smith.
What did Joseph Gaetti invent in 1857? He was an American. He invented this in America in 1857.
Skipping rope?
Nope.
Was it hopscotch?
Nope.
Was
it wasn't
it
a game of any sort.
Super glue?
No, it wasn't super glue.
Earwax?
Not earwax, no. That may have inspired him, though. I don't know why I said that.
Oh, really?
No.
A tongue cleaner?
No, but that's not a million miles away.
Is it toothbrush?
No, it's modern toilet paper.
Oh, really?
Factoids.
All my life I've been searching for someone to show me how it feels to be loved and how to love somebody back. And after stumbling through the years, I thought I found you just to see you fading out into the night. Was it a trick of the light, or shots in the dark? Was it hell or high water that broke our hearts? Was it something you said, or just a cruel twist of fate? Was it hell or high water, and is it too late? See, all my life I've been silently reaching for a hand to hold, to warm the colder, spark a light to guide me through all right. And after stumbling through the years, I thought I found you just to see you fading out into the night. Was it a trick of the light, or shots in the dark? Was it hell or high water that broke our hearts? Was it something we did, or just a cruel twist of fate? Was it hell or high water, and is it too late? Was it a knife in my back, or a fork in the road? Was it hell or high water that left us alone? Is it really game over? Is it really checkmate? Was it hell or high water, and is it too late? Oh, is it too late? Was it a trick of the light, or a shot in the dark? Was it hell or high water that broke our heart?
George MacKay's back with us. Look. Oh, my goodness. This is second or third visit, maybe, for George, and we were just, as we always do, trying to think of what was he in for last time.
It was The Outcast,
The
which was a
Outcast.
TV thing.
Which was
wasn't
brilliant.
It was.
Yeah.
How you been?
Yeah, very well, thank you. How
I was
are you?
just saying that you look younger, and I was surmising that you might have had some surgery, but you're way too young for surgery, so that's not it. Have you been eating well?
I've been eating well, yeah, eating very well. 5 a day and all of that.
Yeah. 5 what?
Yeah, now that's the secret.
Okay, keep it at that. George is a young actor who's worked across film, TV and theatre. He's a BAFTA Rising Star nominee, and last year he won the Chopard Trophy at the Cannes Film Festival in recognition of his career so far. Well, congratulations. That's absolutely brilliant. Great.
Thank you very much.
How did that feel, to win that?
It was amazing. And what was really exciting is Charlize Theron presented the award. So it was like, wow. I've watched her work for years.
Can't get better than that, can it, really?
No, it was
Did you have to
really...
give a speech on stage?
No, actually, it was pretty low-key. I said a couple of words, but what was really lovely is Anya, who's in Marrowbone, was presented with the award as well. So we did it together.
You didn't say any words in French?
Merci.
That was it. That was good, though. That was good.
That was okay, yeah. The extent of it.
Yeah. Now, George, as we mentioned, is about to star in the movie The Secret of Marrowbone, which premiered at the San Sebastian Film Festival last September. It's out here in the UK next week, Friday the 13th of July. The Secret of Marrowbone is set in 1969 in rural America. It's about 4 siblings who hold a terrible secret and don't want to be separated after their mother's death. You play the oldest sibling, Jack,
yes.
And we don't want to obviously give too much away. It's kind of like a mixture of genres, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, there's elements of it that fall into the horror genre, and I think, of course, people might want to play upon that to sort of entice an audience, but I think it's more, there's a fairy tale element to it, there's a family drama, there's a thriller, it's a complex film.
Quite melancholic, and there's a lot going on between the various characters, isn't there?
Yeah, it's kind of about the love of a family, basically, and what you do, how you can hold on to those that you love.
I'm tired of being locked up in this house.
It won't be long before your birthday, Jack. We should start thinking about your party.
The lawyer Porter was hanging on the fence last week again. We'll be done with him soon enough.
Come Christmas time, it will be different. You'll see, Billy.
Billy!
What's that?
I heard a noise behind the mirror, and the cover is falling off. If you don't do something, Grace might be able to see us again.
Stop being such a baby.
You don't need to be scared. Sam, the ghost has been gone for months.
Did you know as soon as you read the script that this was going to be one for you?
When I first auditioned for it, they only gave us scenes. At the time, it was just called Marrowbone, and I thought that was such an intriguing word. And I met Sergio, the director, and he explained how the story unravels, which I can't talk about, but it's a kind of babushka doll of a film. Yeah. And I just thought that that was so fascinating to know.
I'm glad you said that, George, because I watched it last night. I thought, what can we actually say then? Because if I say this happens, then that gives that away. And the title refers to the name of the house where this family moved to in rural America. And they take on that name as their surname, don't they?
Yeah, they claim that name as theirs, yeah.
It's very intense and very tense, and there's a thing that they do in the film, sudden noises. Yeah. There's a lot of sudden noises. And that really makes me tense.
Yeah. Noises that you don't necessarily know where they're coming from, or who's making them.
And they're so loud as well, and you think, now what's happened? Now what?
Yeah. And when we were filming those scenes sometimes, so obviously those things kind of will
they're
be manipulated.
Yeah.
When we were doing them, Sergio would be he had this mic on set, and he would be making these sounds and everything for us to react to. And poor little Matthew, who plays the youngest sibling, was really quite perturbed some of the time.
Okay. Yeah. And what about you're playing Hamlet next?
Yeah, I'm playing Hamlet in a version of Hamlet called Ophelia, with Daisy Ridley playing Ophelia, which is the story of Hamlet, but all from Ophelia's point of view.
And Clive Owen's in this as well with you again.
Yes.
Right? He's my favourite. Well, along with yourself, obviously. He's cool, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a lovely man. So we've gone from semi-functional to very functional father and son to now
you've known him
pretty
since you were a kid.
dysfunctional nephew and uncle. So,
Okay, that's good. And I'm also reading on some notes here. You're going to take on the role of Ned Kelly in the true history of the Kelly gang, alongside Russell Crowe, Nicholas Hoult, Essie Davis. And you've already started filming that in Australia, so you have to go back to Australia?
To be perfectly honest, we were going to start filming, and then the production fell apart temporarily last year, so we're now kicking off. I'll be there in a very short time.
Oh, so it didn't work out the first time?
First time, a bit of a false start, but we'll be there soon.
Okay, so you have to do all your lines again?
Yeah, basically.
I've already done these lines!
Yeah.
That's the film business.
Again and again and again. Hopefully I'll do them better this next time.
I'm sure you will. You can watch George MacKay in the movie The Secret of Marrowbone, and by the way, if you go to Marrowbone, they've got the best fish and chip shop Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's Marylebone. Coming to cinemas Friday, 13th of July. Thank you very much, George. See you again.
Cool, thanks for having me.
The finest horse I've ever seen, standing 16, 1 or 2, with eyes wild and green. You ride the horse so well, hands light to the touch. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to. Ride on, see you. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to. Ride on, see you. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to. When you ride into the night without a trace behind, run your claw along my gut one last time. I turn to face an empty space where you used to lie, and look for the spark that lights the night through a teardrop in my eye. Ride on, see you. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to. Ride on, see you. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to.
Christy Moore, Ride On. I got 9 to 5 now. Can we have a shout out, please? We're on holiday in West Sussex from Yorkshire. Currently travelling to the Epsom races. Thanks to Jonathan for all the driving and helping make our holiday very special. That's from Kim. P.S. Loving the show. Thank you very much. Thanks for listening. Can you give a shout out to the team on the British bus at RHS Hampton Court? Thank you. Jonathan, David, Steve, Wendy, Tina and Vicky. You've got it. Tomorrow morning, Angela Scanlon sitting in for Vanessa, and then it's Chris with Rob Brydon, Rhys Ifans, Nicola Walker, Sanjeev Bhaskar, and live music from Years and Years tomorrow.
Joe Wiley and Simon Mayo.
We'll bring you 3 hours of the greatest music, chat and early evening entertainment.
And all the big names from music, film, TV and more.
Hello and welcome to the show. It's been a long, hot day for many.
Top writer, Catelyn Moran, hello, how are you?
U2 toured last year, and because I was part of the show, the note comes down, Bonnie would like to meet you before the shows.
At which point I decided that I should play it cool and went, well, I'm kind of all booked up with Love Island at the moment, so let's see if I can fit you in.
And tonight I'll be live from the BBC's Maida Vale studios with a very special performance from Florence and the Machine.
Joe Wiley and Simon Mayo. Weekdays from 5 on BBC Radio 2.
Can you mention to Florence, please, Joe, that I'm from South London too? I know Camberwell. Yeah, like the back of my hand.
You who are on the road must have a code that you can live by, and so become yourself, because the past is just a goodbye. Teach your children well. Their father's hell did slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams. The one they picked, the one you know by. Don't you ever ask them why, if they told you you would cry. So just look at them and sigh, and know they love you. And you of tender years can't know the fears that your elders grew by, and so please help them with your youth. They see the truth before they can die. Teach your parents well, their children's hell will slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams. The one they picked, the one you know by. Don't you ever ask them why, if they told you you would cry. So just look at them and sigh.
Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. Didn't they sell your house? Metro.co.uk says alien TV series rumoured to be in the works. HeyYouGuys.com says Nicolas Cage. What is the deal with his hair? Joins the voice cast for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And DigitalSpy.com says David Tennant joins the Muppets live show in London. Now, here's Bobby.
Thank you, Steve. A82 is still closed between Tarbet and Ballock following this earlier accident between the A83 and the A817. M60 Greater Manchester anti-clockwise at Junction 4. That's the Sharston Link Road, the M56. Now, on that entry slip road, there's an accident, so you've got big queues building behind that. A47 is still blocked both ways between Guyherne and Wisbeach following this earlier breakdown between Redmore Lane and the A141. The M40, we've still got big queues northbound out of London following this earlier accident at 4, but all lanes are open. And the M25 anti-clockwise, we've got a big queue into the Dartford Tunnel back from 4 at Orpington. And the A34 just north of Whitchurch closed completely with this earlier accident. The queues are back to the A0303. They're taking traffic off there. And then finally the M4 westbound, we've got stationary traffic 14 to 15. Swindon East following an earlier accident. Waiting for more information on that. Back with another one with Joe in half an hour.
Thank you.
Money is the Bentley parked on Wall Street. Money is the new friends you make each week. Money is the inside guy at the bank. Money is the yacht right before it sank. Bet you never thought you'd want so much. Bet you never thought I'd be so tough. So you sell your soul for a piece of the pie. Now you can't sleep, so you don't even I wouldn't wanna be like you. I wouldn't wanna be like you. No way. I wouldn't wanna be like you. of the handshake. Money covers up all the evidence. Not taking all the money would have made the best sense. Bet you never thought you'd be that much. Bet you never thought I'd be so rough. You thought you could beat them at that game, but they wrote the rules. Now you take the blame. I wouldn't wanna be like you. I wouldn't wanna be like you. No way. I wouldn't wanna be like you. You tell a lie, you tell a lie, you tell a lie. That don't make it true. The players on the sidelines, fading shock and innocence. Hear them, see them, speak no evil. Take the fall for all of the Money is the orange jumpsuit you're wearing. Money is the grey roots in your blonde hair. And money is the ex-wife and the ex-girlfriends. Money you hid is the money they're spending. Here's to the brand new diamond bracelet. Here's to the two-top ankle.
Cheryl Crow, Annie Clark. I've got to go soon. I've got my Deliveroo round tonight.
I wouldn't wanna be like you. No way.
My bike out.
Wanna be like you. You tell a lie, you tell a lie, you tell a lie.
So we got to go. Joe live from Maida Vale with Florence after the news. Simon's off today. In fact, he's getting a new tattoo on his neck. I think it's a butterfly, but I can't be sure. Back tomorrow, though. We return tomorrow with the host and the boss of BBC Proms 2018. Good evening.